way to understand phrases and clauses is to remember that basically phrases and clauses are not different from our previous lecture, which was parts of speech. Phrases and clauses are also parts of speech. The only difference between phrases and clauses, that is the number of words. So for example, in the previous class, when we discussed an example of an adjective or of an adverb, we came up with single words. Today, there will be multiple words. Okay, that's the only difference. And in multiple words, there are two types: without subject or verb or both, in which case it will be a phrase, or with both subject, in which case it will be a clause. And remember, these clauses are known as dependent clauses. And dependent clauses, the easiest trick to figure them out is that they will always begin with dependent words. And these dependent words mostly will be subordinating conjunctions, and which is why dependent clauses sometimes are also called subordinating clauses or subordinate clauses, because they begin with subordinating conjunctions. Sometimes they begin with relative pronouns. Okay, so that brings me to relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are words like who, which, that, whom. And they are known as relative pronouns because they relate to a previously mentioned noun. Relative pronouns are very different from all other types of pronouns, because what most pronouns do is that they replace a noun, whereas relative pronouns don't replace anything, they just relate to it, they just sort of point at it. So for example, the boy who came first, now what is who doing here? It is not renaming or replacing the boy, it is just pointing at it, it is just relating to it. So those are relative pronouns. So dependent clauses either begin with subordinating conjunctions or relative pronouns. So that's the easiest trick to identify them. Remember, they will obviously have subjects and verbs. Okay, now coming back to how phrases and clauses is actually just an extension of parts of speech. Let's look at nouns, for example. Okay, so let's look at nouns. And so let's say I have a subject. Okay, so suppose I say the book is kept on the table. Okay, so what is kept? So remember how to figure out the subject. You ask the question who or what before a verb. So what is kept on the table? The book. So since this is the subject, this is a noun. What does this mean? Go back to the previous lecture. Subjects and objects can only be nouns and pronouns can only be subjects and objects. So since this is a subject, it has to be either a noun or pronouns. Obviously, it is a noun. Now, this is a noun. This is an example of a noun. Let's keep the same second part. Now, ask the same question. What is kept on the table? And you say, let's say, the coffee mug is kept on the table. Now, in this case, what is kept on the table are these multiple words, and in these multiple words, the verb is missing. Remember, the verb is here. Here, there's no verb. So this is a subject, and therefore it is definitely a noun, because a subject and object can only be a noun or a pronoun. But it is a noun phrase because multiple words missing out on verb. Let's keep the same thing. And let's say same question. What is kept on the table? Whatever you want. And so this is a subject and therefore it is a noun. But this particular noun has its own subject and its own verb. And so this is a noun clause. This explains what I meant when I said that this lecture, phrases and clauses, or this topic is not different from parts of speech, it is just an extension of parts of speech. So what is the difference in these three? Functionally, there is no difference. Each one of them is a noun, each one of them is a subject, each one of them is answering this question. The only difference is this is alone, multiple words missing out on a verb. It could have missed out on the subject or it could have missed out on both. Multiple words having the subject on both. That's it. You call this a noun, you call this a noun phrase, you call this a noun clause. That's it. And the same will apply in the subsequent part of this lecture.